viewers, welcome to my channel. This is Ankita Agrawal. Today we are going to learn how to learn simple codes of swapping divisibility, Celsius to Fahrenheit or Fahrenheit to Celsius, and the bus number in Java. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thanks. Now over here we are going to learn about swap numbers. Swap numbers means exchanging the numbers. So if I show you it over here, I have made a public class swap, and that I start writing public static void main, that is the main method. Inside that I have to swap the value of two numbers. So how can we swap it? We have to take the help of the third variable. So over here I am using a variable c. Now before continuing with the code, let me tell exchanging the value, that in exchanging the value how it can be done. Like in a 3 will be stored and in b 4 will be stored. So over here I am taking a third variable c. So what is the role of this third variable? Right now it is empty. So what it will do, it will store the value of a initially. So I wrote c is equal to a, so c will be equal to 3. Then now a will be empty, so a can store the value of b, so a will be equal to 4. And then now in b the value of a will be like c, what is stored in c will be initialized in a. So in b is equal to c means b will be containing the value of a, so b will be equal to 3 now. So then I am printing println. So over here system.out.println, in double quotes I wrote a is equal to, that means this a will equal to be printed as it is, attached by the value of a. So for attaching I will use plus a. So I just run the code and show it to you. So in the output screen the output will come over here. So now over here you can see a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 3. I hope the concept of swapping is clear to you. Now moving on to the next code, divisibility code. Now divisibility code is that the number is divisible by itself or by 1. So I made a class over here, you can see public class divisibility. You can write down any name, but it's good to write down the name according to your code. So for later reference you can use those. Now public static void main, this is the main method. Now over here I am declaring a value n is equal to 10. Now I am dividing that 10 with 5. For this divisibility I am using whether the number is divisible by 5. So we have learned in arithmetic operations that there are 5 type of operation: plus, minus, multiply, divide, as well as modulus. So we are known that if a number is divisible by itself, the remainder will be 0 and the quotient will be 1. So over here I am using that concept that if n modulus 5, that means 10 if it is divided by 5 and the remainder will come 0, modulus will be returning the remainder. So we will be then system.in.println n plus, then appended by whatever we want to print, that is divisible by 5. So over here otherwise what will happen, system.out.println n plus is not divisible by 5. So over here we have learned that how we can write down the if else code. So over here if loop is beginning, it's ending, one line to be printed. Over here again if it is ending. Over here this is the main method and this is the class. So like this you can even check the brackets are opening or closing or not. Although in NetBeans it will show you the error, but it's good you can check like this. So I just run. So 10 is divisible by 5. Let us show you one more thing. Let us make it 18. Okay, now I just run. So when I put it 10, it was executing this particular if and then it was coming out. Now if I am printing the value as 18, so what it will do? So when I print the value of 18, this condition will not be satisfied. So it will exit from this loop, it will come in the else and it will print this line that 18 is not divisible by 5. I hope you are clear with the concept of if and else. Now next code is Celsius. In this I am taking the temperature in the Fahrenheit and then converting into the Celsius. So over here I wrote public class Celsius, public static void main, double F in that. Now over here, one thing you might notice that we have used a new data type, that is double. So double is basically used when we are using decimal values, otherwise integer int is used when we are using integer values, or that is without decimals. So then again the C is storing some formula, and if you see over here, I wrote it as double because I know when I'm giving the input in the form of double, the answer may come in the form of integer. Otherwise also, even if it will not come in the form of double, it can come in the form of integer. And then system.out.println, we are printing the value. So this is for today. Thanks for viewing my channel.